of the YouTube channel. Hey Floyd, how's it going, man? So I was explaining we're gonna try to open this new section of the YouTube channel about like reading the books. I'm gonna come back to read, and then as I go reading, I'ma say the highlights of the page or the highlights of the chapter, because in this book they have a bunch of highlights. So and then as I'm reading, I say the highlights for you guys so you can have a better understanding about what I'm reading and if it's a good advice for your own personal life. But welcome back to the channel, Floyd. Thanks for all the support. Okay. Okay, you see there's another one over here, very, very good for you guys. Success in life, no matter what one may call success, is a very large and a matter of adaptation to environment in such a matter that there is harmony between the individual and his environment. So it means like the more successful you're gonna become is how you adaptation to the environment that you live in, right? Because for example, in Canada, when I come to Canada, the fast you adapt to the language and to the environment as cold weather, the fast you're gonna become successful. Because I'm from Brazil, and in Brazil it's 14 degrees all year round, right? So when I come to Canada, you have to face with the cold. And then when I come to Canada, they speak in English. So you must adapt it to this environment. And the fastest you adapt it to the environment, the more successful you're gonna become in the future or in the present as well. Those are very important lessons that you must understand. If you want to become successful, you must adapt to the environment that you are in. And if the environment that you are in is not good, you must move. Do you understand the situation? Because sometimes in life you caught yourself in some environment that you already know it's not good for you. So it doesn't matter what you do, you're never going to succeed in that environment. A good example of this is, for example, on Fridays, I used to go out to the downtown Toronto to have a view of, party, right? And you understand that is nothing good is going to come from there, right? Your environment is not good. So if you keep in doing this, it's not going to be good for you, right? Okay, go once in a while. That's good. That's nice. So you can have some experience and see what's going on. But make these your habits. That's never going to be good. So you must change the environment in order to become successful. And you guys understand? Yeah, adaptation. Cool. But you guys are good. So that's the point. So when I come to Canada, they don't speak English. So it doesn't matter how good I am in Portuguese. If I cannot become fluent in English and you guys cannot understand what I'm trying to say, the message that I try to pass, I'm never going to succeed. And then that's the first principle when I come to Canada that I understood, that in order to success in Canada, I must learn how to speak and understand English so I can communicate with other people, because the main power of this is communication. If you cannot communicate, you cannot become successful. So that's why in my first years in Canada, I put so much time in learning English so people can understand the message that I have to pass. Because it doesn't matter how smart I am in Portuguese, you must be smart in English. And people can feel by the way we speak, right? If you can understand and you have enough confidence the way we speak, it's gonna be good. You're gonna successful. And another thing is, if you cannot speak in English, you cannot solve your own problems. You're always gonna be dependent. You're always gonna depend on somebody else to solve your own problems. Small problems, like for example, do your driver's license. Driver's license is very important in Canada, right? And then if you need somebody to do your driver's license, to pass in the test for you. That, you see, that's small problems. Or to find a new girlfriend, or to go on a date, or to find a job. Everything is on English in this country. So if you don't speak in English, you're not gonna be able to succeed. So you must speak good English, right? And then that comes to this principle over here: adapt to your environment, and then you're gonna become more successful. So when it comes to Canada, I need to learn English. So as long as I learn English, I'm gonna adapt to that environment, and I'm gonna succeed faster. That's the principle. Cuidado de emoji de Lara. Oh, you also speak in Spanish. Exactly. So, Avazbek, you understand what I'm trying to say over here. Azbek, I think you are new on the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe the channel. We have a bunch of contents, a bunch of videos in a lot of different topics. You know, make sure to like and subscribe and comment, right? So you can, build a community about become successful. That's all this is about. Become ultra successful. Because the point is over here, there is a chance if you follow some patterns, there is a chance that you can become successful. Very, very successful. Doesn't matter where you're from. It's only in your mind. And you follow some patterns that the ultra successful people leave behind, you also can become successful. And doesn't matter how many years will take it, you will get there. Cool. True. Thanks, man. Anyways, let me come back to this. And as I go reading, if I find something good,